Hello, I should have introduced this a minute ago. Oops. This is... I forget. It'll probably say in a minute, so don't worry. It's fine. Something about a crime in the West. That's what I remember. Oh, I'm here. Alright. What? The title sequence is frightening me. Oh, I'm here now. Okay. I guess I just go. And now I'm here. We've teleported. How amazing. There's teleportation in this game. That looks like Once Upon a Crime in the West. Once Upon a Crime in the West. That's what it is. Duh. On the 12th day, and I missed the rest of that because it was very fast. But something about a 12th day. So there's dead people. I'm not really sure what style you would call this. It's not pixelated. What originally attracted me to this game was the fact that there was a warehouse that had lots of bodies in it. And we're set to figure out what the heck happened here. You are, on fire? Are you okay, sir? Would you perhaps like some water? I'll get you some water. It'll be alright, sir. Don't worry. It'll be alright. I won't forget about you. Whoever you are. And then I proceed to immediately forget about them. This is a well. Whoa! Alright, I can float into the well. Well, here's another body. Their hands are not tied, but their legs are. I don't know if that's important or for anything. Here's another body. I know I should be going in there, but I just wanted to check everywhere else first. The old sheriff. Oh, I can... Oh. Okay. So, clicking. Whoa! Clicking does things. Now I have this on the side of my face for some reason. Alright, let's go in here. See all the bodies.
Merry 12th day of Christmas. I did wonder if you'd be coming this year.
Oh,
Glad
you're alive.
to see you. Would have been alone otherwise, except for all these dead folk. Weird that this should all happen today. 25 years to the day. My memory's a little fuzzy. Not sure why. Would you help me piece together whatever in tarnation happened in here? There's a thing over there. Does this magic image thing? You can use that. I don't know how to use it. Cameron told you yesterday, so I hope you remember how to.
I mean, maybe. Whoa. What? What just happened?
did wonder if you'd be coming this year. Glad to see you. Would have been alone otherwise. My son went off to work on the train. His mama would have been proud, I guess. This year we got Duncan Lachlan over there. His name's the only thing the man said since he came in that I understood. Brings in a lot of firewood, though, so I'm not complaining. Be a pal and light the fire, would you? Get the wood. Go on ahead and place it right there in that fire. I'll let you know when we got enough in there to light it up.
Okay. Fire. This is fire.
Been 25 whole years since my Christmas miracle.
Your Christmas miracle?
Mary and I were struggling to feed our David.
Sorry. I thought I set that so that there was... There. So that there was subtitles, but I guess I accidentally switched them off.
5 years old he was.
Oh, did you lose your kid?
Middle of winter. Cold as hell. We prayed all day, every day for anything. We got nothing.
Uh-huh.
Not one man, woman, or donkey in Old Town could help us. They were spending their cash on rebuilding that poor place.
Okay.
And then, on the morning of the dozenth day of Christmas, there it sat, shining like the light of God himself. A big old bag of dollars, right there on our humble old doorstep.
Hmm.
The money's kept my family fed, and that door open to anyone who needed to rest on up in here ever since.
Huh.
That's plenty of wood. Come get you a match from me.
Okay.
Great. Thanks, pal. Yep, I remember that day like it was this morning. 12 whole days after Old Town went up in smoke and down in flames. I thank God for that blessing. The money, I mean. Not the fire.
Yeah. So the whole town went up in flames, and then his son got sick, and then they got a bunch of money in somehow.
Ugh, get out of my face. Nobody understands me around here. I just came to be left alone.
Okay. Alright. Bye. What's behind here? Anything? I guess not. Tip jar, but there's nothing in there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 beds. Piano. What else? So are we like accessing different years or different days? On the second day of Christmas.
And then, on the morning of the dozenth day of Christmas, there it sat, shining like the light of God himself. A big bag of dollars, right there on our humble old doorstep.
Wow. It's unbelievable.
It's true.
You're trusting me with this? Near every man I've met is a robber or a con man, and a lot of the runaway women are turning to that kind of a life too. Seems a little naive to go telling folks what you got in riches. You understand?
I have faith in people. The best way to know if somebody is trustworthy or not is to trust them.
That's the most naive thing I've ever heard.
It's true, though. We've had some dangerous types attempt to make their way up here. If the tales that I hear from the transients that come through here are true, then those kinds of people never make it past this here cabin.
I've known violence like you wouldn't believe. So, I don't relate to your faith in folks. But you've had no trouble for that cash for 25 years, huh?
That's right, ma'am. Almost to the day.
I have a broom.
Well, I suggest that you stop hollering about that to every fresh stranger that passes through this place. The world's getting worse.
Well, in your line of expertise, you only see the worst side of mankind.
And business is getting better.
To good business, then, I suppose.
To good business.
Be sure to mind the lady's space, friend.
Oh, I brought a lot of dust in with me anyway. Don't worry about me. We all got a job.
Well, not this one.
Free labor. There are people fighting against that now.
It ain't quite like that free labor nonsense here. I give my pal room and board. They sweep the floors. We help each other out. Keep each other company, too, especially around this time of year.
That's a sweet deal. It's a nice place you've got set up for yourself here.
Why, thank you, miss.
Now, what was it that we were saying before? Why aren't you drinking?
Oh, I don't drink. Wouldn't be good for business. Be my guest.
I intend to.
If you don't mind my asking, what is it that brings you up here?
I think we're just doing a lot of listening in this.
Well,
That's fine.
I figured that, and I also figured that it ain't none of mine. Apologize for prying, ma'am.
I'm here looking for the old sheriff of Old Town.
They renewed that bounty again?
Old sheriff?
After all this time?
Oh, so the old sheriff
Yeah,
isn't actually a
but it ain't
sheriff.
funded by
He's
the
a
state.
ba-
The
bandit.
townspeople funded it. Them Old Town folks hold grudges longer than they live. This year, the bounty is $8,000 alive.
That's even more money than was stolen that day.
Indeed it is, and I get $6,000 if I bring in that old sheriff dead. Which
Oh,
is
you're a
fine
bounty
by me.
hunter.
And that's fine by you?
Indeed it is, Elijah. Dead men don't reach for my gun when I'm looking elsewhere. You see?
I see.
I don't know if I'm actually supposed to be doing things or just overhearing it. I think we're different people. Maybe we're each of these different colors. Are we done? Is this clean enough? Is this clean enough for you? Is this good enough? Is this clean? How about this? 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 Oh, I can mess with the chairs too. Do not give me this power. Do not give me the power of the broom. Okay. Now that I've sufficiently destroyed the place. This one. On the third day of
And
Christmas.
the bank robbers had locked themselves in. Weren't nobody allowed in. Well, that old sheriff, though. Oh, that old sheriff was a damned fool. Went right on in there, found a way in round the side where they wasn't looking. Thought that this all-male gang of bandits could be reasoned with. Next thing that anybody knows about, the whole bank is on fire. Spreads to the town, the entire place is ablaze. Once the fire died down, well, the deputy went to see what was left. Weren't nothing but 3 burnt-out bank robbers' bodies and an open safe.
Oh.
No sign of that old sheriff. And no sign of the townspeople's money.
So the
neither.
old chair. Okay, I see.
How come that old deputy didn't become the new sheriff?
Well, that boy, he weren't yellow, but he sure didn't have the stomach for what he saw that day. Left the job the next morning, took a ship out of Old Town, went his ass to New York. Some say to go shovel coal on trains in the city. Some say to farm apples in the outskirts. Maybe it was both.
Oh, hey, old deputy's Big Apples? We got some ciders in from that ranch. Bo's drinking it right now.
It's nice.
Some
Bo?
say that the old sheriff of Old Town was in on it. Wanted the money. Some say that the old sheriff was mighty tired of running Old Town. Keeping it safe, keeping it clean, keeping it quiet. When these dickheads decided to open the vault with dynamite in a wooden bank, and perished due to their own foolishness. Well, that old sheriff saw the money, grabbed it, and left, stealthy as any lost soul. Some say that the old sheriff went and holed on up in Newtown. Some say elsewhere. Well,
Oh, I was not at all paying attention, my bad.
therein lies the mystery of the old sheriff of old.
I hate tricks.
Everybody plays tricks. Even you. Bet you turn a few of your own.
You wouldn't like my tricks, bitch.
Oh,
Hey, you two stay
Oi.
civil now, you hear?
alright. I guess, do we move? I guess we change.
The card is up your sleeve.
You want to go outside?
I ain't got.
What? Hi.
Aye, and after the incident with the elk, I vowed never to leave a drunken man on his own again, and so I dragged him out by his collar.
I came willingly.
I don't know what you were doing drinking in the old bar of Old Town. The fellas in there would drop you blind and then blind you. You're only a wee lad.
I was there for business. I needed to deliver a new sheriff badge to the new deputy of Old Town so that he could become the new sheriff of Newtown.
What happened to the old sheriff of Newtown?
Shot to death.
Old Sheriff of Newtown, old Sheriff
Exciting
of
by the
Old Town.
standards of Newtown. Hey, Dunk.
Do all Scottish people know each other?
Nah.
We've not met, but I know him. You're one of the Lochlins in Newtown.
I've heard that name. Lochlins.
The Lochlin family founded Newtown. That's what I know. What's the story, Dunk?
Oh, they won't have a clue what I'm talking about, mate.
If they struggle to understand you, I'll translate if they look to me.
Alright. Oh, a long time ago, my family came across a way with a lot of our families for Scotland. We settled Old Town. Back then, you know, but people didn't like us. We didn't like our people. We didn't.
They went to set up a new home in Old Town. Unfortunately, they didn't get on with the people of Old Town.
We set off, got a path between these mountains out the other side, and we cleared ourselves a patch of ground and started a new town.
They went over and through the mountains and down to the river and started a new town. They called it Newtown.
It was ours and ours alone for a couple of generations, but our own wee safe haven kill, But then the Great Fire, Old Town happened. No many people travelling out this far to sell the Old Town anymore.
For a long time, decades, it was the Scottish alone. Then the fire in Old Town caused people into not wanting to settle there no more.
Okay.
So new people follow the same path we did decades previous, and that one was in Newtown.
People started making the effort of getting their way through the mountains, and then they'd all end up staying in Newtown instead. There was a lot of them.
Okay.
Father was always wanted to bring fire with him. It was always you had more people.
The Lochlins were worried these people would bring the fires of Old Town to Newtown, but Newtown kept itself as a haven.
Okay.
People brought money, people brought money. Newtown got richer and my family get poorer and poorer.
Okay, I understand
People
that.
incoming meant more money for the Newtown, in general. The Lochlins, though, what little they had in money was rapidly disintegrated.
Okay.
I'm here at Newtown, grew me, so I'm just here with the last of my family's fortune, trying to find my place in this violent world.
Duncan says that he left Newtown because it left him. Metaphorically. It's still there. Aye, Duncan left with the last of the Lochlins' cash, to live elsewhere with the rest of us.
Okay.
Aye, that's relatable. Newtown outgrew me a long time before it did you. I've adapted to it. You will too. Eventually.
And all this, I bring a wee piece of home with me.
Aye, he abandoned his home, but he took a piece of it with him that he still carries.
The axe.
This axe was down to me by my father and his grandfather for him. This is the axe he cut down the very first tree to make no new town.
That axe was his great grandfather's. That axe was what fell the first tree for making Newtown.
See if anyone will ever touch my axe. I strangled him with my bare hands.
That axe is a treasured possession. If you touch it, he'll strangle you.
Aye.
I understood a good
Aye,
part of that,
you've got
but
to
he spoke a
protect your
bit
stuff.
fast.
A lot of thieves out there. That's why I wanted to protect young Richard here, you know. I've got a job here recently, so it's no extra effort to take Richard halfway home anyway.
Aye. It's nice to go home, aye.
Newtown was no home to me. I lived there, aye. But my home's out here, in the wilderness.
Where? What was that?
Are any of yous lot known of a roofed building nearby here to sleep in?
Aye.
Good. We'll go there in a bit.